Now, she tells you she's pregnant, and you've heard this before, but this time she says she's keeping it.
Yeah, this time her mind's made up.
Did you try to convince her to get an abortion?
Hell yeah, I tried.
She said no. Well, have you taken a DNA test?
Yeah, we took one when she was pregnant. And
While she was pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay, so before the baby was born.
Mm-hmm.
And it came back.
Yo, what's good YouTube? Alex on the cam back here with another video. Fam, we got another lit video today. Blueface on asking Chrisean to abort their son. Taking DNA tests. Is their son disabled? We already know that little motherfucker disabled now. Let me stop. Now on a serious note, yo, let's get into this interview. You guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the crew, you already know what it do, baby. Boo shoot. Ooh. We on the road to 100,000 subscribers. I know we can get there. You guys, please subscribe to the channel if you're new.
So, this case is still going at the time, and things are getting kind of crazier with you and Chrisean. She said that she had 3 abortions for you?
Yeah, I don't know how true that is, honestly. I could only vouch for about one.
Okay, you know
I took her to.
You took her there. Okay. So, when she told you that she was pregnant, you said, I don't want to have the baby?
Yeah. Every time.
Every time?
Yeah, okay. I know her, you know? I know you're not living a life of somebody who's even almost, or even can get ready if you have one, you know?
Ooh. You guys don't understand what he just said right now. But he basically knew he never wanted to have kids with Chrisean because he knew she wasn't fit for it. Us as men, we will fuck around and sleep with a woman raw. And on top of that, well, some niggas, dumbass niggas, will busting them, knowing that woman that they're sleeping with is not fit to be a mother. But you know, lust and shit. Because I was about to say, why would Blueface continue to smash Chrisean, knowing damn well basically that he would never want to have a kid with her? Well, I've been guilty of that. Sorry.
Because then around that time, a sex tape actually leaks with the two of you.
Yeah.
Jesus.
She put that out?
Yeah.
Now, look, you're out there and so forth, but a sex tape is a little different. You got kids.
Yeah, you know, and she just did that just to make somebody else mad. So I'm like, damn, you put this shit out for free. We could at least made some money, you know? That was my whole thing. Like, if you was going to do it anyway, like, you don't do it the right way. But, you know, she's just very impulsive, sporadic, irrational.
Right, because things continue to just kind of get crazy with her and you. At one point, you guys were a no jumper. And you kicked her off, and then she had a meltdown on the show. Was that when she kicked the TV and everything?
Yep.
Now,
just a big
as you're seeing this, are you thinking I just got to separate myself from her? Or it's like, well, yeah, she's crazy, but it's creating a lot of energy and vital moments, so I got to sort of keep her around. At this point, I
already had this unconditional love for her. And, you know, so it was like...
why, though?
Like I said, I kind of looked at her as a daughter, so it was like... The wrong shit she was doing, I'm just kind of like, man, you know, she gonna get it right one day. She gonna get it right one day, you know? And then she just kept, like, getting it wrong. You know, I'm like, oh, my goodness, maybe you won't get it right. Maybe I have to start being, like, mean, like, kicking you out type shit.
Yo, I'm just shocked, like, but I get it. That shows that Blue has a heart. You know, he has a heart. I'm still wondering, though, why the fuck would you let certain shit just... she'll get it right. Like, nah, certain shit that she was doing, I would have been cut the bitch off, respectfully.
Because you just don't know when to shut the fuck up sometimes. So that was the no jumper thing, but it was the same thing that'll get her put on stage as it'll get her put off, you know. So it's like
because at one point Drake started following her.
Yeah, at one point everybody was following
everyone's paying attention.
Yeah,
and then
it's to the point where they choosing her over me type shit.
Yeah, because then at one point she announced that she was pregnant with your baby.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she tells you she's pregnant, and you've heard this before, but this time she says she's keeping it.
Yeah, this time her mind's made up.
Did you try to convince her to get an abortion?
Hell yeah, I tried.
She said no.
My whole thing was, I was more focused on her career. And I told her, I said, look, I know you think it's a good idea, you want to have a baby with me, and you think it'll put you in position, but you know when you have this baby, right, your career is over. Like, they're not going to care about you anymore. They're going to be worried about your son or your baby. That's all it's going to be about. You're basically going to take the light that you have off you and you're going to put it on something else. And I don't think that you're, like, ready to, like, endure that because you're going to want to have fun and they're going to be asking about your son, you know?
Well, September 3rd, 2023, Chrisean Jesus Malone Jr. was born.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, you were hanging out with your baby mother at the time,
yeah.
Jade and Alexis, partying. So did you want to go to the birth or anything else like that?
Yeah. I was trying to get her on track, man. I was trying to do a baby shower. I was like to the point where I felt like the female. I'm trying to do a baby shower. You don't want to do a baby shower.
Why not?
She just, I guess her upbringing just wasn't like that, you know? Maybe she hasn't seen, her reason was like, oh, if we're not together, I don't want to do a baby shower type thing.
If we're not together, oh my gosh. If we're not together, I don't want to do a baby shower? What kind of sense does that make? Chrisean had that baby because she thought that it was going to make Blue stick around. It was going to make them a whole big-ass family. So what she was saying was, okay, if we're together, I'll do all the baby stuff. If we're not, I'm not doing no baby shit.
It's not about us. This is a party for our baby. This is where we get free gifts and things that you're going to need. This is not about me and you.
Yeah.
But she kept making it about me and her. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm not going to force you to have a baby shower. Try to take her to a doctor's appointments and ultrasounds.
So she doesn't go?
Wow. We went to one, you know, just to see the gender. But I'm saying, like, she wasn't, you know, I was a little experienced. You know, I had kids already, so I knew the process. She was first time. She didn't really know the process. She's kind of like,
nah.
She doesn't know how serious it is, you know?
Nah, I'm not buying that shit, Blue. Respectfully. First time mothers know that shit. Like, you're supposed to get checkups. You're supposed to, you know, do it the right way. I'm not buying that excuse. Like, oh, it was her first time. She didn't know. Fuck that shit. The bitch never, respectfully, the bitch never even wanted the baby. She just thought that it was going to keep you around.
Well, yeah, because while she's pregnant, she's drinking and smoking. There's a video of her talking about it. I think there's actually a video of her drinking, possibly, or talking about it. And, I'll tell you this.
She never did that around me.
Right. Well, for example...
Smoking, yeah, but she never drank around me.
Well, the smoking is serious also. I remember talking to academics, and he said he FaceTimed her at one point because they wanted, the two of them to talk, and she was, like, smoking a blunt while...
FaceTime her, she's, like, smoking a joint. Full-on pregnant.
While she's pregnant.
Full-on pregnant. Smoking a joint. And I said, aren't you? And she's like, shh. And I'm like... Nigga, they ain't no shh. I'm like,
what? Exactly.
In the stomach, like.
Yeah. I mean, from my understanding, smoking weed is in moderation. For a pregnant woman, it's not as severe. You know, obviously, if you just fucking token backwoods back to back.
No, listen.
That'll have an effect on you without a kid. You know?
Whoa.
You could find situations where people smoke crack and the baby comes out totally fine, right? But the whole thing is, I've gone through, a pregnancy before. The doctor basically said, why take the chance to put in something that could potentially...
Blue, I get that. You don't see that, smoking while pregnant is that bad, but it's like, you're still putting hella shit into your body while things are trying to grow up in that bitch. It's like, it's not just Chrisean, y'all. It's Blueface, too. His mentality is a little off, too. Nah, no pregnant woman should be doing any kind of drugs while they're pregnant. Whether that's smoking weed, whether that's drinking. You're supposed to be a sober person while pregnant. That's what I believe. That's my opinion.
Because I remember, she was like, oh, I heard you could drink a glass of wine a day. And the doctor was like, why take the chance?
Yeah, no, none of that. I'm not going to say that.
So that's the thing. Like, maybe you could smoke and get away with it, but why take the chance?
The only reason I say weed is because weed is medicine. Weed is medicinal.
Well,
none of the things that you're naming is in that category. Crack, weed,
I get it. We doing a full cleanse this December. I'm starting it today. Like, of course, I'm not smoking weed this whole December. But I can't say I'm a weed smoker, and I get that thought. Weed is medicine. But while you're pregnant, I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't apply to my belief system.
None of that is medicine.
I'm sure with your next baby, if your child's mother said, hey, do you mind if I smoke or not? You'd probably say, I prefer for you not to.
I mean...
All right.
Like I said, I have my beliefs.
I'll just leave it. Okay, I'll leave it at that.
Weed is medicine at this point.
That's cool. However you want to do it. Well, the child is born, and when you look at the pictures and the videos, it somewhat appears that there's some disability going on. Is that true?
You know what? There is no disability. The only disability is her.
Huh?
She's not she's not, how can I say this? She's not, like, into it enough. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about, nigga? What the fuck are you talking about, Blue? The baby's what, damn near about to turn 3 years old? He can't even fucking walk. I doubt the little nigga even crawls in the first place. He be standing up in the air like this, eyes going crazy and shit. Respectfully, I'm also not trying to be fucked up. I'm just telling it how it is, y'all. I believe the child is disabled in some kind of way. I don't know. Hell, I can take a step back and say I don't know what the fuck is going on with the baby, but it's questionable for sure. Chat, y'all let me know.
The things you normally do with kids and, you know, how they start off walking and talking, it's a build up to that. And it takes a lot of you walking and talking to them.
Okay.
And that's where she's, like, not doing enough at.
Okay. Right, because a lot of people
he can see, he can stand.
Okay.
He can move. He's very agile. He's very mobile.
He talks?
Okay.
He doesn't talk. He makes noises and stuff. You know, you can tell, like, if you put the time into it, it'll happen. But if you don't.
We gotta give this whole situation the benefit of the doubt. Let me take a step back, for real. I don't know the situation. We're going based off of clips. I'm going based off of clips of what I'm saying. But just by him saying that, you guys gotta understand, like, he's back from prison. He's seen the kid. He's had time with the kid. That's why Chrisean says that there's nothing wrong with him. Which would be fucking crazy. If there's nothing wrong with the kid, and all you gotta do is just be more hands-on, Chrisean, why the fuck don't do that, huh? Why don't you do that? Don't you want your baby to talk to you? Don't you want it to run to you? And don't you want it to play sports? Do track like you did? That's my question. Like, if you know there's nothing wrong with your baby and you're telling everybody that, I don't know. Y'all get where I'm coming from? You get me?
It's not gonna happen for any baby, gang. Like, if you have a baby and you leave him in the stroller all day, or you just leave him, you're not as intuitive, attentive, you're not putting on these kid shows and things for him to see and hear kids, and any child's gonna be behind.
Right, because people think it's fetal alcohol syndrome,
No,
FAS.
he doesn't have any of that.
He doesn't have that.
He had a hernia at the bottom of his balls,
Right.
Which obviously messed with his mobility early on.
Yeah.
You know, but that got taken care of. That's the only thing I could say that would need that would slow his mobility down, you know, if he's had something that he can't sit down properly, he can't, you know, for XYZ amount of time.
Okay, well, Blue, I see what you're saying.
Have you taken a DNA test?
Yeah, we took one when she was pregnant. You know?
Hold on, run that back.
Well, have you taken a DNA test?
Yeah, we took one when she was pregnant.
While she was pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay, so before the baby was born.
Mm-hmm.
And it came back with you being the father?
Yeah.
Okay. Because when you talk to Wack, he's still a little bit unsure about this whole situation.
I mean, you know how people are with reality TV. You know, they think certain things aren't real.
Okay, so you're 100% sure that is your son?
Until I see something that says no, I'm not gonna.
Okay, so you're not asking for another DNA test or anything else?
I'm not gonna keep doing that.
Okay.
Whoa! That's some new news for me. Blueface is the father. Okay. I'm pretty sure we all thought Ronnie was the father. But Blue is actually saying, hey, the first test results, it came back mine. I'm not gonna do anymore. Wow, Blue. I'm actually proud of Blue. Okay. Now all we gotta work on, Blue, is you seeing the damn kid and helping that motherfucker out. Because clearly Chrisean won't do it. Anywho, y'all, that was my honest opinion on this whole video. If you guys enjoyed, if you guys made it to the end of this video, boom, smash that like button for me down below. You guys show some love, hit that like button for me. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the crew, nigga, you already know what to do, shoot. Oh, I've been trying to like clean up just overall my brand, you know, like we're gonna work on being the best versions of ourselves this upcoming 2026. All right, just a little rant. I said it in this video, I am going on a 30-day break, no weed smoking. Okay, so if you guys want to start this journey with me or just encourage me, please do so. Anyway, I'm up out of this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Y'all have a blessed day. Okay, later.